Kaiju here. Today we're going to be doing another review. The last one I reviewed was Goldoros, so now I'm going to review the other one of those two figures. Super Pazuzu. And I didn't really expect to get him, but I've had a certain liking toward this Kaiju recently, and I thought I would pick him up for that. So let's go straight into detail. Like Goldoros, I'll go into his face first. His face is probably the nicest looking part of the figure. There's a lot of nice shading and reds in it. You can see some small lines running through his face with red. And his nose, the outer part of his mouth, and what looks to be his eyebrows, I think, all have a nice shading on them. His horns are pretty basic, nothing too special going on. The back of his head is basically just the same. His neck is painted with this yellowish orange color. It's not painted that well though, although I do like the little detail there. His chest is very well detailed. As you can see, there's a lot of nice lines and curves put into it with a nice red paint. The arms have that shading too, and the claws are painted somewhat lazily with a purplish color. As you can see, the undersides are not painted at all. However, I do like the shading on the arms quite a lot. The back of the figure is also very nicely shaded, and it's basically covered in it. The underside of the wings, however, have no paint whatsoever. The legs are also very nicely shaded, however, like the back, it's only one side, which is kind of lazy, but I'll take what I can get. And the underside of the tail has that orange paint like the neck, however, it is slightly better here. So now we'll go into articulation. He's also pretty basic. His arms can move up and down, legs can move. However, he does kind of have one slight more point. His waist has a small little swivel joint, so you can get him kind of looking side to side. However, it does somewhat break the sculpt, so it's probably just better to keep him neutral like that. And now we'll go on to some size comparisons. Since I've compared him with neither of these figures, I'll go with Goldoros, and they look pretty nice together. And then we'll move on to the other big kaiju that I have with me, Natsuno Maryu. And they are roughly around the same height. Natsuno Maryu, well, when you put him like that, Super Pazuzu's taller. However, if I can get Natsuno Maryu in a more neutral stance, they're roughly around the same height. Natsuno Maryu might be a little bit taller, but it's basically the same height. And moving Super Pazuzu back here, overall, this figure is incredibly nice. I love the paint for the most part, and the detail is very, very nice as well. The articulation's pretty basic. I would have liked maybe something at the tail or head, but that's fine, and the sizing is okay. So, thank you everyone for watching this video. Hope you all had a good new year. I'll see you in the next video.